I'm Trinity, and I'm going to be singing a song that I wrote. I'll tell you the concept of why I wrote this song and what inspired me to write this song after I've sung it. Okay. 3, 2, 1, go. Just because it's not the end, just because they've hurt your head, just because it's not the truth, doesn't mean our hearts don't hurt too. Just because it's what you think, just because it's how you sing, just because it's not a lie, doesn't mean you don't have to try. Just because we won't stick together doesn't mean it's the end. Just because we won't stick together makes you cry on your bed. Just because you're hurt outside doesn't mean you want to die. Just because it isn't fair doesn't mean you have to cut your hair. Just because that you are stuck doesn't mean you don't have to duck all the bullets we've been dodging. Just because you hurt the outside, just because we won't stick together doesn't mean it's the end. Just because we won't stick together makes you cry on your bed. Okay. That's my song. It's really cringe, I know. Well, it's not cringe until you really realize what it's about. So, the concept of this is all these people that overreact with how bad their lives are. So, like I said, the lyrics, just because, like, it's, let me just get back onto it. It's, like, just because it's not the end, like, just because, maybe just because, like, it's not the end of the day, maybe, or it's not the end of, like, not the end of the assembly, or something like that. Like, it doesn't mean, like, you want to, like, die in there. It doesn't mean, like, your life's a misery, you're depressed and stuff. It doesn't mean that kind of stuff. You're just sad that something hasn't happened when you want it to. And just because they've hurt your head, which is the lyric for, like, bumping your head on something or hurting yourself, not on purpose, like falling over and scraping your knee. It doesn't mean that your life's a misery. It means you've done something on accident, like, and you've hurt yourself. It doesn't mean your life's a misery. You've cut yourself. It's fine. It will heal. When the lyric, just because it's not the truth, doesn't mean our hearts don't hurt too. Like, someone lies to you. Someone says, oh, I'm going to go to the shop, and they went, to the park. They went to hang out with their friends, like that sort of thing. It doesn't mean our hearts don't hurt too. It doesn't mean that you're the only one who's unhappy or depressed right now. It means that a lot of other people are as well. Just because it's what you think and just because it's how you sing is technically about when people, like, yourself, your courage, like, drops and things and all that sort of stuff, like, just because it's what just because it's what you think. So maybe you think someone's ugly and they think they're pretty, and they go mental at you, like, they go full on you because you called them ugly. And just because it's what you sing, just if you can't sing properly, like me, and someone tells you can't, doesn't mean you can just go full on, like, I'm depressed, I want to kill myself. Them kind of things. It's overreacting. I'm gonna just skip down here. Here's one. Just because it isn't fair doesn't mean you have to cut your hair. This one's kind of like, it's a weird lyric. I mean it as in, just because it isn't, like, just because you, like, maybe you don't get something that you want, like, so you feel ashamed of yourself, something like that, and you just cut your hair to make yourself look different. Sort of like most people do if they're depressed or upset or been through, like, abuse and things. Like, it's that sort of thing, but you're doing it because something stupid's happened in your life, like you didn't win a prize. This whole song is based around the people who overreact with certain things. Like, imagine if they fell over or their doll broke and they're threatening to commit suicide. It's not funny. It's not a joke. You shouldn't do these things. What's this one? Just because that you are stuck doesn't mean that you don't have to duck all the bullets we've been dodging just because you hurt the outside. Right, this one's a long one, but it's okay. It's just because that you are stuck does not mean you don't have to duck all the bullets we've been dodging. Okay, so it's trying to say, like, something's happened, so something stupid, like something little, like, you know, as like the examples, maybe you scraped your knee. It doesn't mean, like, most people are, like, trying to avoid, like suicide and all that. They're trying to get away from all that things. It doesn't mean, like, you're aiming towards it to get attention. Like, it doesn't mean that you can do that just because, like, you want attention. If you want attention, I don't know, ask for attention. Like, do something funny, like, do an acrobat trick. Do something like that. You have to get people's attention by doing something that will catch their attention. You can't just joke about these things. So, I got the concept of this song from a couple of 21 Pilot songs. Like, 21 Pilot songs are telling people to stay alive stuff. And I'm telling people to not joke about this. Like, it's not funny to, like, my last video about Schmitty, when she was joking about committing suicide and having depression and stuff, that isn't funny. That none of this is funny. So, I'm just gonna put that out there. Yeah, that's it. So, I'm going to do a couple things just before we end the video. Go check out my... Don't do that. I'm not going to say that. Go check out my favourite YouTuber's channel, Derek Gerard. He's almost at 1 million. I would love it if you join the D Squad. I don't know what... The D Squad. Whatever one looks like a D to you. The D Squad. I think it's this one. This one. I don't know. Join the D Squad. And yeah, maybe subscribe to a couple other YouTubers. I put links in the description. Whatever you do, don't hate on me in the comments saying, oh, you can't sing, what are you on about, you're so ugly, stuff like that. I don't care. Like, you can hate all you want, I really couldn't care less. I am emotionless. So, now that that's over and done with, I'm going to just put it out there and say one thing. Subscribe and click that like button. Also, if we can get this video to 1 billion likes, we won't be able to do that. I don't even have that many subscribers. I'm just not even trying to build my channel. I just want things. I love talking into cameras and pretending I have friends. Oh god, my life's a mess. Okay, so I'll catch up with you guys when I can be bothered to upload another video. Later, potato.